Hello experts and Maple.
Hi guys, Tom here.
Hi guys, Artiar here.
As promised, we are here today to show you the Dislyte roadmap for 2024.
Okay, so this video is about the roadmap, and you can see the roadmap video is actually 9 minutes long, so I won't go through the whole video reaction. But I will do the live stream, right? So when I post this video, the live stream should be already end. So if you want to watch the live stream reaction, you can go to the live stream section. So this video I'll mainly focus on what are they gonna do in the bullet point function. Alright, so the first thing is about their global launch, is about the CN global launch thing, right? So this one. Dislyte will officially release in China around mid-January of next year, which is January 18 is on the CN server's official website. They already announced it's on mid-January. And they also hope to achieve global synchronization in the in-game content, which means they're gonna release it on January 18, right? So in order to make them our global servers content and the CN server content to be synced, so I think they will delay our global contents update for maybe 1 to 2 weeks to make the in-game content sync. They also mentioned that the new Esper story event will be released starting from the version 3.3.9, and you have to know that our current version is actually version 3.3.7, which means version 3.3.8 we won't have any new Esper release, right? Because they mentioned in their roadmap here is about version 3.3.9 have a new Esper story event. So maybe I'm thinking in this way. So maybe 3.3.8 there's no Esper event, story event, such as the Haley one. They release new Esper, but there's no story based event for us, right? Like the trials event, the story mode event. We don't have such thing for Haley. So I'm guessing 3.3.8 is the same thing. Maybe they release a new Esper but without a story event, or maybe they don't even release a new Esper, then they delay the 3.3.8 patch, and 3.3.9 we will only start with a brand new patch, like with new Esper, with the in-game event, with Chimera anomaly, everything like this, right? And keep note that China release is on January 18, but our current event ends at January 9. So you can see the Haley's pool here. Haley's Wishstone pool ends at January 9, and then our decoration ends at 15. Zodiac trials end at 15, and all these things leads to, so this is calendar, right? So January 9 here, they will end the Haley's Wish banner, and then 15 is where we end all our events such as the Zodiac trials, the Herion box event, the Golden City challenge, the decoration event. This is where we're gonna end, and then the CN release is on 18. Then I think we're gonna get our patch update at 23 or maybe 30, right? If they want to sync the update with China, I think they have to delay for like 1 week, 15, and then delay to maybe like 23, and then 23 that's where we're gonna get a new patch. And then like maybe the first week of China or the first patch from China server, they won't straight away release a new Esper. So within the first patch of the China version, there will be no new Esper, because they have to wait for them to get their own new Esper. So maybe 3.3.8, which is the next patch, will be no new Esper patch, because we're gonna sync it with China. Then we only get a new Esper maybe around this week or the early February. Alright, that's just my assumption, because based on what Tiki say, we're gonna have the new story event, which is on version 3.3.9, not version 3.3.8, which means the next one is still no non-story based patch. Alright, so next one is the Chimera Anomaly Season 0. For those players who actually missed the Chimera Anomaly Season 0, I made a playlist actually for it, because that's where I started my Chimera Anomalies content. You can see like all those bosses fighting here, and then there's like rotation around the bosses. So if you have no idea what is Chimera Anomaly and what happened to Season 0, I have actually a full playlist here from the Phase 1 to Phase 3 guide guide video, you can just take a look, like get to know what is Chimera Anomaly and what Esper I used that time. Maybe they're gonna make something similar, you're gonna get some idea for the Chimera Anomaly. But they're gonna official release it as a season 1, so during the first quarter of 2024. Okay, then the next one is the return of Ripple Optimal Box. So what is Ripple Optimal Box? Okay, so from our current event, we are starting to get this thing, right, the Ripple Optimal Box. And what is the Optimal Box for? If you press on it, you are able to choose 5 fragments from the Esper of your choice, including the epic and rare, but definitely don't go for them, you just go for the legend one. So for example, the Lien one I'm collecting now, I have 14 out of 50, and I'm able to get 5 fragments from it, which is I'm going to boost a 5-day out of my club wish sticker. So this is a very good thing. We used to able to buy from the club shop, and then they removed it, and now they're gonna return it back based by gameplay and based by event, as a reward from events and a part of the gameplay. So maybe we're gonna get more of Ripple Box in the future, based on like lock-in event, like the Christmas one. We have the lock-in event 1 week. We're gonna get the Ripple Box, right? And maybe some other gameplay as well, the mini gameplay, and then we are able to get more Ripple Optimal Box. So this is a very good thing, because I think lots of players, especially me as well, are actually asking them to return the Ripple Box, which is a very good thing, a very good function, and a way for us to actually gather the resonance for our Esper of our choice. This is a very good thing, a very free to play way, and I'm really happy they are going to bring it back in a certain way, right? Then the next one, the Shademother and Andras replacement. So last time we have some arguments about the Shademother and Andras, because Andras is not using the concept or the model we thought they are gonna use. They just reuse back the messengers from the Chimera Anomaly. I think some of the players got mad about the design of being lazy, so they're gonna replace it, and they mentioned they didn't forget about it, so they haven't forget their plans of replacing Andras, and they're gonna bring the Shademother as well. So you can see here, and for Shademother, we should be a team dungeon, and here is a concept art of it. And here's the last time the concept up they posted before. So the Shademother is like a world boss or a team dungeon boss, and then you're gonna have like player to team up together to fight the boss. So I really hope they able to track back their own roadmap this time, because the first roadmap they only kind of like success to finish 40% of it, and 60% of it just gone. Like we don't know where it gone, right? So if they manage to follow up everything they mentioned, or at the roadmap. Okay, so the next one is some prototype stages or gameplays, which means it's not fully developed, it's still in develop, and they are trying to make it possible. And let's see what do they have. So the first thing is for the second anniversary in May, there will be a summer carnival, and we don't have something about summer event compared to other gachas game, right? Because like they have some beginnings skin release for most of the other gacha game, or maybe like summer Esper, but for us we don't have such thing. So they're gonna release a summer carnival, and we're gonna have our first summer skin as well. Our first summer skin, and you can see Tiki is very happy about that. And we have no idea what kind of summer skin we are gonna get. Maybe let's say Ife. This art is made by Min, and you can see Ife like in the summer dress, not wearing the snake clothes but in a snake hat, something like this. Like who you guys think we are gonna get for the summer skin? So they also mentioned that the season theme in game celebration will become recurrent, which is a very good thing. And the prediction of the summer skin. Personally, I predict for Ife and Lien. Then the next one, GVG and GVE gameplay, which is guild versus guild, and guild versus like all those AI characters, right? So for GVG, it's a very good thing, because they already released they removed the Holo Battle and the Sentinel Hunt, and I think they are on a development already since the last patch. Okay, so for the GVE, it's about club member will need to team up and explore a map together. So it's like, I think it's like the Gaia's event one. There's like a mini map thing to like explore around, maybe in a team way with a club member to explore the map together and to fight bosses for the club bosses. And then for GVG, I think it's occupied as much territory, like it's like a siege war, right? Because they mentioned about territory. And here is the image example. I think what they're gonna try to do. Just my prediction, alright? It could be wrong. So like it's like you have the blue club, and then the enemy is like the red club, and then you try to defeat the position of the club territory to take it off, and then who owns the most territory, or who kill the final castle here will able to win the fight. So I think the future GVG will be something like this. It's gonna be like a siege war, I think. Or if you guys have other concept or ideas in mind, feel free to comment down as well. We can discuss this together, right? Then they also released other gameplay modes such as auto chess. Then this auto chess, they did mention they're gonna do it like the Reincarnation Towers method. Like the Reincarnation Tower is a very good game mode to actually play, right? It's fun to play with. I think they're gonna make it as a long-term gameplay now, because they did mention that they're gonna apply this auto chess mode gameplay in the game. But there will be some different gameplay than the Reincarnation Tower. Then the next one, they're gonna release a roguelike gameplay. Personally, I have not really understand like the roguelike gameplay. Like we're gonna build combination of runes through combat and other actions. So I think maybe it's like the Cube Miracle we are having now. We're gonna get like runes combination to combine together, and then we're gonna pass through the stage. Maybe it's like Cube Miracle thing. Then the next one is the campaign with dynamic level. So campaign, I think it's the story mode, right? Then campaign with dynamic level, is it like the hell mode of story mode? Are they gonna implement more hell mode to the campaign? Because I think a lot of players actually want more hell mode updates, because it's more difficult to play with and it's more challenging as well. Then they're also gonna release a self-challenge content, which is pretty interesting. You can see here we can customize our own mechanics and the difficulty of the challenge to break new records, and we can also share our setup to other players as well. So we can make our own stage, our own mechanic, our own difficulty, and we share it to other players and let them challenge your own record. I think this is very interesting, but sadly there's not really a lot of visual for us to take a look. How is it gonna look like, or what is the concept it's gonna look like? But everything is based on speaking, so everything we have now, we have to imagine by ourselves. Okay, then we also gonna have Co-op Bosses Challenge. This is very interesting. So Co-op Boss Challenge, I think it'll be something like the Summoners Wars one as well. You can see here it's mentioned that it can be accessible to highly competitive players to solo challenge, or we can actually ask other players to co-op each other. It could be something like this. So like this is like a boss here, and then there's 3 players, player 1, player 2, and player 3 here, and fight one boss, like in a co-op mode. But in the solo mode, which means you can also make your own 3 team by yourself and you fight the boss by yourself. You can see here, total, you can see 3 players here. Player 1, player 2, player 3, who is dealing the most DPS output. But if you feel like you don't want to co-op with each other player, you can also just make your own team and you solo the boss by yourself. So this is my own game concept art in my brain. So I don't know how is it gonna look like, but I think it should be something like this. Then they also gonna release lore related content. Personally, I'm not really into the lore, so if any one of you really understand what the lore of the game, you can feel free to comment down as well. What did you get from this part of it? And that's all for the roadmap video here. Like that's overall for all the contents. Well, actually they have a lot of content. Like the first one is the CN release. They're gonna try to sync the event orders with the CN server, which is a good thing. And then the second part is the Chimera Anomaly will be released soon. Chimera Anomaly Season 1. Then for the third one is the Ripple box is coming back to the game, which is a very free to play way for us to gather the reso. This is a very big thing, very good thing as well, and it will be released in like event methods or the gameplay method as well. Number 4, they're gonna replace Andras. They're gonna replace the Andras model, and they're gonna release Shademother as a team dungeon. Then number 5, on May there will be a summer carnival and a first summer skin. So we have no idea what skin is that yet, but we will take a look. And then for number 6, we're gonna have GVG and GVE content, which they already removed from the holo battle. And Sentinel Hunt, I believe they were gonna remove it as well when GVE came out. And then number 7, there's auto chess game mode, which is the reincarnation tower in a live version, because it's not like you fighting the AIs. You're gonna fight in a live. And then number 8 is a roguelike gameplay. Number 9 is a game, the campaign. I think it's a hell mode update. And then for the number 10 is a self-challenge. This is a very interesting one because you can make your own stage, make your own difficulty, and you can share it out to let other players challenge it as well. Then for number 11 is the Coop Boss, which you can co-op with each other player, and 3 of you or maybe 5 of us is able to fight one boss. So let's take a look at the end of the video here.
So we hope all of you are excited about all this new content coming up in 2024. Please keep in mind this content is still under development, and so the final content may vary.
However,
so you can see here, all this content is still under development, so they can't really ensure like what they're gonna bring it to us. But I hope like out of the 11 point I mentioned just now, if they can finish like 70% of it, which is very amazing already. Some of the content here, if they didn't manage to finish it, I think it's fine, but at least manage to finish like 7 or 8 points out of the 11.
And so the final content may vary.
however, we'll do our best to deliver the content we propose, and we'll keep you in the loop.
Thank you for watching the video until the end, and yes, we prepared the gift code as always.
Alright guys, gift code here, road to 2024, 20 gold records. Oh my god, this is so juicy. Make sure you're going to claim the code before it expires. And actually that's all for the roadmap for 2024. What do you guys think about the roadmap changes? Personally, I think it is a very good one, as long as they follow the roadmap, right? Because we know we have some bad experience for the previous one. So I think they actually managed to, I think this time they actually managed to finish the roadmap, because I think everything here seems achievable, and they are actually doing it already. Like the Ripple box, they're already starting to returning it in our Christmas event. The global launch one, we already know. Chimera Season 1, they already start doing it because of the delay. They're actually preparing it already. And then the Andras and Shademother has been starting since last year. Then GVG and GVE, the club content thing is already on the changes, right? Because they already take back the holo battle. So I think they are start making the content already. I think everything else here is achievable. It's like they can do it. They can do it. I'm pretty sure they can do it. Just that how is the final outcome looks like, right? So hope you guys enjoy the roadmap. Hope you guys enjoy the video as well. Feel free to comment down what do you think about the roadmap, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.